Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. This is going to be the 2-month update for The Experiment. And what is The Experiment? It is a collaboration I am doing with my friends Jessica and Amanda to decide if the formulations we received on how long it takes to use up certain makeup products is accurate. Specifically, we are looking at blush, highlighter, lip products, and eyeshadows. Those 4 categories. So, for this project, we have chosen 1 year's worth of makeup, and we are trying to see if we can actually finish 1 year's worth of makeup in 1 year. And we're also kind of comparing each other's usage, because obviously what is one use to one person might not be one use to another person. Some people tend to go a little bit lighter with their makeup application. Some people tend to be a little bit more heavy-handed. Just those little differences between each of us and how we apply and use our makeup. And so we're having a lot of fun just kind of seeing how accurate this is. It was so interesting to see Jessica and Amanda's updates last month because we're all doing this totally different. Even though it's the exact same project and we're all trying to find out the exact same information, we each have our own completely different ways to figure out how we're going to achieve this goal along with our other projects this year. So it was so much fun to see their updates last month, and I'm definitely looking forward to their updates this month. For me, I am tracking how many days I use these products. I pulled these specific items because they totaled, according to the formula, 1 year's worth of makeup if I use them 6 days a week for so many times a day. Each one's a little bit different. And so I am trying to hit that benchmark every month, and at the end of the year, we'll see if that formula is accurate or not. I hit my goal for every category for February. One category I squeaked by barely, but I did meet my goal. Let's start with blush. According to the calculations we were given, 1 year's worth of blush looks like this Maybelline cream blush and this Too Faced Love Flush sample and these 4 Bare Minerals loose blush powders. We will see about that. My goal for this month was to use between the cream blush and the powder blushes, blush 48 times. There were 24 days in the month if I used blush 6 times a week. So my goal was to use this 24 times and these 24 times, which is how I always apply blush. I like to layer a powder blush on top of a cream blush. I don't actually apply blush twice a day. I just layer the 2 in the mornings and then I'm done. I met my goal of 48 and I have 3 surplus. I'm keeping track of surplus because I have a feeling there's going to be some months down the road, particularly in the summer, where I'm not going to meet my goal. So I'm kind of banking those for the future and keeping track of it. So I actually used blush 51 times during the month, again, layering a cream blush and a powder blush. I am not keeping track of how many times I used, oh wait, I totally forgot one of the blushes. Oh my gosh, I'm a mess. The main blush for powder that I've been using is the blush in my Pan That palette. And it's getting a slight dip. Can you see that slight dip right in the center? I am seeing a very slight dip in this, but this is the one I use the most in conjunction with the cream blush from Day to Day. If I ever feel kind of sick of it, I will switch it up to one of the other powder blushes in this project, but my main focus is using the one that's in my Pan That palette. So I have hit my goal for this month. Do I think that I've used 2/12, 1/6 of this product up? I don't think so. I don't think so at all, but that's what the formula says, so we'll see where we end in December. For highlighter, I have the exact same situation. I layer a powder highlighter on top of a cream highlighter every single day. My goal was to use between the cream and the powder highlighter, use these products 48 times. I hit my goal, plus I went over by 2. I didn't even mention this powder highlighter from Bare Minerals because I haven't used it once since this project started, but this is in the project, and if I finish this powder or if I need a break from this powder, I will use this one, but so far I've just been using the other powder that's in this project, which is this L'Oreal Lumi Matte True Match Lumi. And it basically was, this was a brand new product at the start of the year, and it looked pretty brand new at last month's update. It is finally looking used right here where that seam is supposed to be raised. It's flattening out a bit. So that's where I'm seeing the most usage. I am focusing my brush on this powder right here the most. I think it is the most flattering shade for my skin tone when I am this pale. As the sun comes out and I get a little tanner, I may be able to use all of these shades a little bit more liberally, but for now my brush stays right there on that peachy pink side. For the two cream highlighting products, I've been using this one the most consistently because it is also in my 2020 Vision Project pan, and I'm really happy to see that much of a window. It's going by quickly. It's kind of exciting. The other product that I have that I will switch to once that one is gone is this Trestique highlighting stick, but I haven't used this a whole lot in the last month. Okay, on to lip products. This is the category that I just squeaked by. I don't know if I forgot to mark a few times where I applied lip products and I just didn't mark it or what, but I was down to the wire. So my goal was to use these two lip products 72 times during the month of February, and I just got it. It was rough. I am seeing a ton of progress on this lip gloss, this lip balm. It's from Victoria's Secret. It was brand new at the start of this project. All of these products were. And I have a huge dip going now. It's kind of amazing how much progress I made over the last month. I think I'll be hitting the bottom of the pan soon. I did wear this Trestique lip crayon more consistently. This is in the shade Belize Bordeaux, and I've really fallen in love with this shade. This is only 0.02 ounces of product, and when I roll it all the way up, it looks like that. It has a lot of pink to it, which was pleasantly surprising. When I roll it all the way down, it is finally almost flush with the packaging. When I first pulled this out into the project, it had like a little dome sticking out, but now it's almost, the dome is almost gone, and I'm really enjoying this product. Okay. On to eyeshadows. For this formula, I said I would be using these eyeshadows 6 times a week, and 4 of them each time I did my eye makeup. I was really struggling in January to get a rhythm going where I could use these as much as I needed to, because I'm panning other eyeshadows besides the ones in this project, and sometimes I only want to do a 2 shadow look, not a 4 shadow look. It was hard to get used to tracking this and being consistent. February was much easier for me, way easier for me. So I had no trouble hitting my goal of 96. I actually went over by 4. So let me show you those shadows. The first 5 shadows are in this small magnetic palette. They are Swiss Chocolate by MAC, Cocoa Bear by Makeup Geek, Cherry Cola by Makeup Geek, Quartz by MAC, no, Quarry by MAC, and Shimma Shimma by Makeup Geek. The 2 out of this bunch that I definitely use the most consistently are Shimma Shimma and Cherry Cola. I'm actually getting a little dip right in the center of Cherry Cola because I usually apply it with a pencil brush. I did use Cocoa Bear quite a bit during the month as well. So I am getting good use out of these. Are they 1/6 of the way finished? I don't know. And there are 9 shadows in my Pan That palette. And they are all of the round pans right here. And I still haven't touched this green one from Makeup Geek at all. The ones I use the most often are Glass Bowl from ColourPop, Soft Brown from MAC, this Starboy from Looksy Beauty and Whimsical by Makeup Geek. And those were the ones that I used the most during the month of February. So no pan. Most of them still feel pretty brand new. It's hard to imagine that according to the formula, I should be able to finish all 14 of those shadows if I use 4 of them a day, 6 days a week. But that's what the formula says. We shall see. All right, guys, that is it for this update. I hope you enjoyed watching. It's really been interesting to track this usage and to see the progress. I think the area where I am making the most progress is the lip balm. Nothing else really looks used. This cream blush is the blush I have used every single day since January 1st of 2019. There were 2 days where I did not wear makeup, but every other day I wore makeup, and although you can tell it's used, it doesn't look like it's getting used up. Not really. So, we'll see. I'm having a lot of fun with this experiment. Please go check out Jessica and Amanda's updates and see what they're doing. I cannot wait for their updates. I am filming this on March 2nd, so I try to pre-film this right around the 1st of the month for consistency's sake, but this will be uploaded today, obviously, on the 11th. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.